Good morning, everybody. Hope you're doing well out there. If anybody's watching live, my name is Nathan, and I'm excited to move with you this morning. My voice sounds a little weird. It's because I'm coming off a cold, thanks to my lovely nurse girlfriend, Kate. But we're going to do our best here. So all you need today is just a pillow and some floor space. So a pillow just for our knees, make things a little bit nicer. And other than that, we're going to try and do a full body movement for our spine, our hips, and our shoulders, often things that get really tight from sitting all day. So if you're ready, we're going to take a hand and knee down to the ground. Get my pillow ready now. So let's start out with some gentle movement for our spine. So what we're going to do is we're going to start on all fours, thumbs right under shoulders, knees right under hips, and we'll tuck those toes up as well. So what we're going to do is a little bit of a cat-cow. So we're going to start by tucking our chin, bring our belly button towards our rib cage. We're going to take a couple breaths here. And then we'll take a couple breaths where we're trying to do the opposite. So lift your tailbone to the ceiling, head to the ceiling, pull through your back. Couple breaths. And then start by curling down. Bring your chin towards your knees. Soften the arms. And going the other way. Nice and slow. Try to really pull through the back of your head. We'll go another 20 seconds here, so take your time. Make sure this isn't passive. We're trying to actively pull through our backside here. And curling down. Perfect. All right, so for this next one, what we're going to do is need a little bit of floor space where we're going to move our arms and our shoulders specifically. So this one's called the swimmer, and you're going to be laying down on your stomach, looking at the ground. You're going to take your thumbs, you're going to reach for the ceiling. You're going to bring your arms all the way out around you, about halfway, flip the palms to the ceiling, and then you're going to cross over your lower back. So your lower body's relaxed, your arms are the only thing moving, and we're trying not to touch the ground, even when we come to the top. Maybe you can touch for a second, but let's keep those thumbs and those arms pulled back as high as you can for the next 45 seconds. And if this one is spicy in the shoulders, that is common. Again, these are a lot of little muscles we don't really work throughout the day. So we're just trying to wake everything up in the shoulders. Do your best not to shrug throughout this one. Relax your traps. Have the movement come from your shoulder blades and from the back of the top of your shoulders, rather, your delts. Really accentuate that rotation. So as you're coming over here, turn the thumbs down or in. And then as you go out, pull those thumbs back and out. Whew. I forgot how spicy this one is. It's great though. Your shoulders are going to feel amazing after this. Okay, that's beautiful. And then we're going to come on up back to our tabletop position, and we'll finish on the ground here with a little bit of core. So we're going to try to wake up those abs, some of our glutes, and again, our shoulders. So this one's called a bird dog. We're going to slide that left foot back as far as we can, get really straight. We're going to take our right arm, opposite side, lift it to the ceiling, and then I'm going to take a big breath in and start to exhale deeply. Every out breath, I want you to try to raise your arm and your leg just a touch higher. Squeeze your butt a little bit more and squeeze the shoulder a bit more. Good. Relax. Same side. We're going to do that twice more. It's about 10 seconds per hold. Try to get really long with that back leg. Squeeze your butt. And relax. Let's do it one more time here. Bring that thumb up as high as you can. Keep it close to your ear. And keep the leg close to the other leg, so into the midline. All right, we'll switch to the other side. Switch so you can see me from the front. All right, left arm up, right leg back. 3, 2, 1. Perfect. Switch sides. Should be about 3 to 4 breaths per side here. And relax. Last one coming up here. Get really long with that leg. All right, guys. Beautiful. So what we're going to do next, we're going to stand up and we're going to practice a little bit of a squat motion. So what I want you to do is try to spread your feet out into what you think is going to be the most comfortable thing for you when you sit down into a squat. So we're going to do 2 things. We're going to start in our best squat, and we'll call this one a prayer squat, where we plant our hands together and try to pry open our knees with our elbows. So we're here, just kind of wiggling down, trying to get into our best squat. If you struggle with this one, it might help to put a pillow underneath your ankle. So if you have some ankle mobility issues, try to lift your heels a little bit, or just spread your feet out a little bit wider. That also helps. So we're here, nice and tall, prying open with the elbows. And then what we're going to do is we're going to tip forward and raise our hips into the air. And you can plant your hands down for support and try to get length through the back of the legs. And then we're going to come back down, open up into a nice tall squat here. And then you're going to come right back. Couple breaths in that forward fold. Try to come up on the outer edges of your feet, a little bit of an arch in the foot here. And then back down. Open up the knees, actively pulling them apart with your glutes. Take your time. Stop wherever you feel a big stretch. Take a pause there and try to use your breath, your exhales to try to get a little bit further. Especially in the morning, we're pretty tight, or if we've been sitting all day. Find it takes a little while to loosen things up. And back down. Hopefully you'll notice as you go, you can get a little bit deeper into that squat and get a little bit higher with the hips. Okay, take a second, shake it out. We're going to stay in that forward fold position. But now we're going to do a little bit more of rotation from there. So if I'm forward folding, feet a little bit closer together this time, I'm going to walk my hands over to the left side. So I'm looking over in my left armpit here. And then I'm going to try to tuck my chin into the armpit, straighten out that leg a little bit more, and let this right knee bend. Pretty intense stretch on this hamstring, but we're trying to get out into the outside of the hip and really get some length in there. Bend both knees, come back to the middle. Walk your hands over to the right side. Look up under that armpit. Straighten out the right leg. And then back, centered, knees bent, touching your ribs to your thighs. And then walking out. Straightening that leg. Keep that going here for a couple more reps per side. Try not to have a chain on when you do this. And once more each way. Softening and just releasing, letting go of any resistance that your body's giving you. Try not to fight it. Note it. Breathe through it. Just keep in mind, if something's painful, don't push through it. Just note where it is. Take a pause there. Just breathe. Don't go any further. All right. And slowly stand back up. Reach for the ceiling. Do a couple of those swimmers here. Get the shoulders loose. Reaching as tall as you can. All right. And then to finish off, we're going to do a really big lunge. So step back or step forward. Take a big step backwards. Grab onto your wrist and lean over that front leg. If you need to put your knee down here for support, that's okay. But otherwise, we're trying to stay hovering. Feet together. Step back really big. Get to a really long lunge. And then one breath per rep. Just alternating overhead. Look up at the space under your arm. Good. Keep alternating. Getting deeper with each rep. Getting a little bit longer with the side of your body. Really good. One more. And that is it. That is all. Thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed this, please let me know in the comments. Give it a like or share it. And I hope to see you guys again next week. If you have any special requests, let me know, and I'll be sure to address them next time. Thanks for joining. Whoever was watching me this whole time, I appreciate you. I'll talk to you soon.